Shenanigans. It is shenanigans, guys. We're back, baby. We're here. Is it catching everything okay? I have been messing with my microphone a bit, so if it sounds bad, please tell me. Let's go! Hold on. Okay, I gotta find my background music. Where did I fucking put that shit? God damn it. Was it in here? Oh yeah, here it is. We put the creepy background music going that Nerdy made me. Hi guys. It's been like 2 months. It has been 2 months, guys. It has been 2 full months since I have streamed, and we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about because in those 2 months I did not stop streaming. I did not stop I stopped streaming. I didn't stop roleplaying. And shit has hit the fan 12 times over. I went through a whole arc that was very sad. It has been two. Yes, my mini feed is showing that the last time someone followed me was 2 months ago. So I'm going to go off of that. Because I do recall that person, and so saying gravel. Yeah, I wish. Because there has been so much happening, guys. Where do I even start? Ivy and Matthew went on vacation, and I don't think I streamed again after that, which was in October. The beginning of October. Since then, Ivy and Matthew quit Vanguard. They left. They tried to fit back into normal society. There was a huge rumor that Ivy was poaching away from Vanguard, which, as far as I'm aware, has been cleared up. Haven't heard anything about that in a while, so we're gonna call that one cleared up because, well, as you'll find out later, where she is now. Boy, let's actually put my BRB screen up because we are talking, but I'm not stream starting technically anymore. Especially because there's going to be spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, if you know Ivy in character and you do not wish to be spoiled on certain aspects of who she is and what she is, fair warning now, because I'm going to go over what's happened to her in the last few days, well, months, because it's been crazy. We're doing a recap before I jump into roleplay. So if you already know what's been going on because you're watching other streams, then, you know, there's probably other stuff happening. But we will be streaming consistently again. I am back, baby. Ivy is back. We got shit to do. We gotta save Diesel, guys. Anyway. So, Ivy and Matthew quit, and there's so much I could say about that, but like why they quit, that's super, super spoilery on why Ivy has quit. Well, why she did quit. Because there's a lot behind it, and the really sad part is, guys, is no one has asked. I've heard from multiple people being like, wow, that felt really out of character for Ivy, and I'm like, yeah, it did, didn't it? And they'll be like, what were your reasons? Okay. You weren't guaranteed dental. They don't get paid, Graves. There is no money in this. Ivy made money because she quit. Because she was able to take the time to actually do that. Speaking of money for food, I need to eat and get real fast. There we go. They don't get paid for this bullshit. People aren't even happy about them doing it. Like, it is a thankless job, Graves. Anyway, so the long and short of it is there's a lot going on with Ivy when it comes to what she is. If you don't know what she is becoming, she is not yet, she is in the process of being created into a Philosopher's Stone. A living embodiment of the Philosopher's Stone. She's in what is called albedo, which is the second phase of the Philosopher's Stone, in which she's supposed to purify and rid herself of the things that have grieved her in the past so that when she gets into the next stage, which is Citrinitas, she will be accepting of it and be able to embrace what she is because she's already rid herself of what she was being bothered by. Obviously, that's really difficult for a person to do. But every time she does forgive somebody, a little piece kind of clicks into place and she's able to do a little bit more, or something, she has more control. So when she got the third person, she stopped being quite so unable to control her temperature. You might get assaulted from things beyond the stars. We will not pay you for your medical bills or pay you in general. Also, you're sort of secrecy and we don't like telling you stuff. Hey, they're doing a lot better about telling us stuff, Graves. They have been, that is actually something that came about after Ivy and Matthew quit. They said one of the biggest reasons they told people that they quit was communication. It's been a lot better. I wouldn't say it's perfect. There's still problems, but it's been a lot better already. And I've heard how it's been a lot better. There's a lot more things being said to everybody. It's not quite so, well, you're a junior, therefore you don't get to have all this information. It's more, you're on the team, here's the information you get. The leaders know a little bit more, but that's because they need to. It works a lot better. It's a lot more fluid. It feels more fair. Like, it's just better. And it makes it so nobody feels like they're below somebody else in the team. It's been nice. And I say it's been nice is because Ivy's back in the group. Fair warning on that. Why is my chat not actually showing up? That's odd. The actual chat isn't showing up. Huh. You know what, fine. We're just gonna put back on stream starting because my BRB screen's broken. Anyway, so Ivy quits. She starts trying to be a normal ass person. Her and Matthew talk a little bit about doing a PI thing where they're like, you know, find cheating spouses and stuff like that. Nothing like what Vanguard does, but something that would help people. That falls through because her and Matthew kind of start having some problems between each other. They're starting to argue a little bit more. Ivy ends up lying. And again, I wonder why Ivy's doing things that are completely out of character for her. I don't know. There may be actually lore and shit going on behind that if anybody would ask. Ah! So Ivy, she tries really hard to fit into the world, and finally she ends up having conversations with Ash. She has a conversation with Red. She has a conversation with Mav. All three of them were very different conversations. The Ash one was kind of just sad. Why didn't you come to me? Things were about to change and you just didn't give us enough time. Stuff like that. It was really upsetting because Ivy and Ash, man, they're close, man. I love them too so much. I read actually wanted to talk to Ivy, and she ended up apologizing to Ivy for the way that the conversation went when they quit, which was a massive shock. Holy shit, shock. And then she met with Mav, who basically told her he was disappointed in her, that he felt like he got a pretty good read on people, and he didn't see her doing that. And I went, uh-huh, uh-huh. You get asked why. Ivy's kind of been deflecting a lot, though, so she kind of withdraws into herself. She starts really struggling with her identity, who she is. She starts really struggling with the fear of changing into a different person as she goes through the stages of becoming the stone. She starts to really have issues with the idea that when she becomes the stone entirely, she will lose who she is now. Now, Matthew was pretty convinced that that wouldn't be the case, that she would become more of an embodiment of who she is. She'd just become more of Ivy. Now, unfortunately, not really what's happening right now. She's being pushed through the stages now that they've started to actually accumulate. She has a little light on her shoulder. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about the Philosopher's Stone, the magnum opus. Um, there's a lot of balance that goes into the whole thing. It's all about perfection in a way. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make Ivy a Mary Sue. She is always going to have issues. She is always going to struggle. She's always going to have flaws and character traits that aren't perfect. However, I would like to, with the way I'm going to play her, it's more of a balancing act than anything. Basically, the light that's on her shoulder is the embodiment. Hi! The light on her shoulder is the embodiment of the masculine part of the Philosopher's Stone. It is the voice in her head that is quite literally pushing her not only to complete the stone, but to balance things. So when she does something stupid, it yells at her. When she isn't being forgiving enough or understanding enough, it's like, what are you doing? And she starts to rebel against this. She doesn't want to follow it because she feels like it's forcing her to do things, even if they're things she would have normally done. Like, tell people the truth and not lie. And not be a fucking moron. I'll go into that later. So she's got this little light on her shoulder, literally a little light on her shoulder telling her to be a good person, and she goes, no, because somebody else is telling you to be a good person, fuck you. And she starts doing things like lying. She starts doing riskier things, and she also starts drinking alone in the redwoods at night, doing risky shit. Just things that aren't Ivy. Up until this point, she starts doing those things. And people are like, oh my god, Ivy, what is going on with you? But they aren't really asking what's going on with her. They're like, Ivy sure is acting odd. That's weird. Moving on. Guys, you're gonna notice it's a trend. People don't... She talks to a lot of people. And I don't know if it's obvious, but once you start watching these streams again, now that I'm streaming again, you're gonna notice something that she does. And she does this on purpose, and nobody fights it because everybody wants to talk about what their character is going through. She will always turn the conversation away from herself and onto the other person she's talking to. Always. Constantly. Forever. Anyway. So, events. What happens? Her and Charon start talking about things that they could do. They're trying to talk about maybe like helping people who were outcasted. And they meet some people through this way. They meet Manet. In fact, I apparently have missed a phone call from somebody just now who is somebody that we were helping, but I don't see the missed phone call, so now I'm confused. No, there it is. Okay. She starts to make some money. She gets a good car. She gets a job at the tavern in Sandy, which she loves. She's a manager there now, which is awesome. She really likes it there. She's been doing real good as a manager in Sandy. It's been a lot of fun meeting people. Hey, Hales. She then really misses all of her friends and starts reaching out to everybody to kind of make it up to them. Start extending that olive branch. She starts apologizing for the way she acted, and she starts letting people know that she regrets leaving. Okay, yeah, she also works at the Mega Mall, but like I do that every now and then. That's not a lot of roleplay there, unfortunately, Retro. So she starts making these connections again. She starts becoming closer with the team. Funnily enough, Ash starts taking her on cases again. There's at one point when Leah goes missing. Nobody else really knows that it's her who's gone missing, but Ash is telling her everything, and Ivy's helping try and find her, even though she's not in the group at all. She learns about things that are going on with certain people because Ash keeps telling her shit. It's so funny. She starts hanging out a little bit more with Justin and Paige. She starts hanging out more with Arlo. She makes it up with Arlo, which, holy shit, guys, the Arlo problems that we've had even since before I stopped streaming. The fact that Arlo just kind of dropped her as a friend and what felt like a way to get better promotion into Vanguard. Ivy sat him down and said, listen, you've been an asshole. Yeah, that's fine. She doesn't need to be Employee of the Month. She sits Arlo down, tells him he's being an asshole, and says she wants her friend back. And he has been completely and totally working on it. Like, they are friends now again. Maybe not what they used to be. And I don't think they ever will be exactly what they used to be. But they are friends again. My voice is cutting out at times. I think I know why. Hold on. We'll bring the threshold down just a little bit. I'm trying to find the balance between noise suppression and me talking because I have a very loud background due to having a heat pump right next to my computer no matter what I do, as well as a dog who likes to run around in the background. So I'm trying to find that perfect level of noise suppression versus like talking. And I do have push to talk on, so if I let go of the button slightly, that could also cut me out, unfortunately. Oh no, we don't play these. Bad song. I need to actually add this to my stream playlist. Give me a second, sorry. Also, I don't know if you guys heard the new song in the beginning, but it's very pretty. The background. This is the clearest I've heard you speak, though. I did fix some microphone stuff, yeah. Actually, speaking of, let me double check in my game. What microphone am I using in game? There we go. That's why my mic has been shit. It's not been using the right one. Hopefully that means the game will be a little clearer too. Anyway, so God fuck. She gets jobs, she makes friends, she starts regretting everything. She also starts drinking alone in the woods. And then one day she gets a text message. Or not a text message, sorry. Ooh, I hear math. She gets a message on dark chat from Frank Malady. And if people know who Frank Malady is, Frank Malady was one of the big guys at the beginning of the Victor Lazaire plot. The person who Ivy tried to get close to because Miranda has been attacking the people, taking them hostage, kidnapping them. Frank Malady was a part of this whole group of people on the Alea account. And Ivy basically got to be kind of closer to him. She was DMing him, or she was messaging him on dark chat. She was doing this whole back and forth thing of telling the truth and not. Stuff like that. So she's been working on, he said he died in story. She gets told he died and it's her fault. And she is distraught because she literally thought she got someone killed. And all of a sudden she gets a message from him again saying, hey, guess what, I'm alive. Which is bullshit. She ends up talking to him that night, and she does one of the most stupid things Ivy has ever done, ever. And that's go meet Frank Malady face to face without anybody knowing where she is, or where she's gone, or who she's talking to. And she's not answering her phone, and she's not answering texts because she wants this conversation to go uninterrupted. And yeah, stupid as fuck. She could have died if it wasn't actually Frank messaging her and it was someone pretending to be Frank. If Frank had decided to actually fuck with her or like mess her up, he very well could have, and nobody would have known, and it would have been really fucking sad. But he didn't. Instead, they had a really good conversation. And now I have this whole thing where I have a USB drive that I'm trying to crack into with passwords and shit. And those passwords are difficult, to say the least. I've got 2. I believe there's 4. There could be more. I don't know. There could be 5, actually, because I was expecting them to be more articles. That could have just been 2 or 4 on the page of the article that she read. Anyway, I'll show you guys that later. The long and short of it is she did something really stupid, and she ends up having to apologize to everybody for it. And it's really rough. It's really rough. But she got some information about Frank. She lets everybody know what the information is that she got. She apologizes to Faye directly for lying to her face. She has to apologize to Karen for lying to his face. She apologizes to Matthew for lying to his face. Like, everyone she's having to make it up to because she lied really hard. Anyway, where am I? Okay. Frank Malady. What happens after Frank? I have to remember my fucking story at this point. It's been 2 months, guys. That was not that long ago. That was the beginning of December, I believe, because he said he's going to be back in 3 to 4 weeks. It's getting close to that time. We don't know when we're going to see him again, but we're going to see him again at some point. Maybe, hopefully, because he says he's going to let Ivy know when he gets back. So we'll see how that goes. But Ivy is trying to help. She learns about a problem Ash is going through, where he, at the beginning of December, starts to die. He starts dying. His hair starts going white. His skin gets more pale. His eyes are going pale. His tattoos are fading. And there's this horrible month of being distracted by other things, but also trying to save Ash's life. And it doesn't go well. It really doesn't go well. Mav is acting weird. There's this whole thing with Raphael, who has kind of combined himself with Mav somehow. Ivy gets it. We'll go into that. Ash is slowly starting to hear voices. He keeps wandering off, seeing people, like he's like seeing women and hearing men yelling, and he's sleepwalking, and he's losing it. Faye is literally constantly attached to his side, keeping him safe. Ivy finally gets to be let known that this has been happening for a while, and she starts trying to help in what ways Ivy can. She's not well versed in that, but she tries to be there for her friends. And it doesn't get better. In fact, it's only getting worse. Mav leaves for a week to Spain to find the cave that the original curse took place with the Watchers. And he comes back with a shard from the altar where the original curse was made, with fresh blood still on it from Ash. And we're not certain what this is going to do to Ash. And at the end of December, Ash is lying in in a bed in the hospital dying. And it was the most heart-wrenching day of role play I've ever had. I sobbed like a baby for hours. And it wasn't just because of that. Ivy has a conversation with Mav, which is going into the text messages she got. Just before Ash ends up in the hospital bed, she gets a text message from an unknown number. It's a number that's not on her phone, and it's a very weird message. And I will actually read that to you because it is weird. Let me find it. I'm actually in game. I'm just not sharing my screen. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? 6902. Here we go. Okay. So he gets a text message that says, I never said it while there was still time, and that's a weight I'll carry. Thank you for all of it. I did and still do love you. I hope you find happiness, whatever form it takes. Don't rush past the quiet moments. Stop and smell the flowers while you can. I didn't, and I miss them more than I ever thought I would. Ivy says, who is this? Are you okay? Is there anything I can do? I don't have this number in my phone. She gets a reply, I'm all right, or I will be once this is over. There were things I should have said a long time ago, and I couldn't risk them buried again. If this is the last chance I get to say them, then at least they're said. I said, please, I would like to talk if you can. And then she ends up reaching out to Red and being like, is anybody else getting messages from this number? And Red says, yeah, Ash is. What did they say to you? So Ivy reads it and she goes, Ash thinks that's Mav. We're like, what? What do you mean it's Mav? So she's like, she ends up talking to Ash briefly about it and goes, hey, Ash, what should I say? And he goes, ask if it's Mav. So I'm like, okay, is this Mav? And I get a reply, I don't think it matters anymore. I just needed you to know you are never truly alone. I may be gone, but never completely out of reach. And that's the last I hear from this number. Well, the night Ash was dying in bed, the night he could have died, we almost lost Ash. The night Ash almost could have died, Ivy and Mav step into the closet across the hallway from Med Bay to have a conversation. And she looks at him and she sees that his eyes kind of flash green. And he starts talking in this broken voice. And god damn it, Vision, I literally couldn't speak because I was crying so hard with what he was saying. It was heart-wrenching. It was so sad. And it literally amounted to I never wanted to be found scary, and I don't know when that started to happen. And I don't know when it became a problem when I grew fangs and I don't have claws, and it ends with I just want to be held. And then we get interrupted by Arlo coming to find Mav, and Mav brushes himself off, doesn't look at Ivy, and just walks out of the room. And it's no longer Mav again, like he's gone. And it basically is our Raphael, and I feel like the last time that conversation was one of the last times Ivy and Mav have actually spoken. Because ever since then, Mav has kind of been avoiding Ivy. It feels like it, at least. Like, there was a point when they could have gone and done something just the two of them, and it was set up for that to happen, and then it changed at the very last fucking minute, and it felt a little odd. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with that. It's still ongoing. But anyway, Ash ends up, they take that piece of the altar, and they literally stab him in the heart with it. And then we sit there and we wait. And Ash lives. He's okay. Oh my god, he's okay. We all were crying like babies the entire night. There was at one point it was just a full cuddle puddle like in the middle of the hallway. Like it was heart wrenching. There was not a dry eye in the house. I mean, and during that time, before Ash survived, they're sitting out in the hallway, and Ivy stopped Red as she was going by and basically said, "Hey, Red, when this is all over, can I come back?" And Red's like, oh, she kind of like laughed for a second, and she's like, "I'm gonna have to talk to Command, but yeah, if it's up to me, yeah." And I'm like, "Okay." So I asked Elsa too, and she's like, "You have my vote." Even Justin chimed in. He's like, "If it comes to the vote from the team, like you got my vote too." I'm like, "Oh, thank God. Let's come back. Let's do this." Um. So later, after Ash has survived, after Ash is alive, hi Rebel. We haven't got to you yet. In my recap, half the reason why Red is so okay with Ivy right now is because of that piece of shit. Anyway, I didn't do nothing. Yeah, right. Okay. Um, you did everything. Yes, he did. Everyone's sad now because of you getting your fucking ass kidnapped. Anyway, we're not there yet. Ash survives, and everyone's happy. Diesel ends up talking to the heads and basically forces them to come to command. Mav, Red, and Elsa, because obviously Ash is resting now that he's had the curse reapplied to him, essentially. And Diesel pulls him over. They end up pulling Ivy and Charon, who wanted to come back as well. They pulled them into command, and Ivy and Charon were let back into Vanguard. In a, well, duh, you just had to ask kind of way. It was very funny. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a, when everyone's ready, you have to come here text. Let me see this shit. Good evening, everyone. Once you're up, gear up in full tactical. When you're dressed and ready, sound off. Jesus Christ, okay. That was from Mav. This is gonna be fun. Anyway, so Diesel, a few days later, ends up getting a call from someone to buy a car at the fucking dealership. He shows up to sell the car and they take him hostage, and he's been missing ever since. We find out it was Miranda. Ivy, for the past few days, has been, or I mean, the group for the last few days have been trying to find him, looking in every nook and cranny on the server to see if we can't find what happened to Diesel, because he's become such a fucking important part of this team in ways that are hard to describe, because at this point he's only been a part of the team for like 2 weeks, and he already knows what Ivy is. There are still people on the team who Ivy has known for since she got here who don't know what she is. She trusts Diesel with that information because Red trusts Diesel, and he is a lovely person who has demonstrated already what an important asset he is to this team, Rebel. And Ivy trusts him enough to let him know what she is, which is not something she does lightly, because there's a lot of shit that could go wrong if the wrong people found out what Ivy is. And now other people know, and she's scared because what Ivy is very much playing into some of her other issues. Huh. Anyway, I gotta go full tactical, so let's come on game. Here we go. Anyway, I have a room in Vanguard now, so we're gonna go full tactical. New blackout. I haven't met anyone who was important. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. He is so important, guys. It's not even funny. This is Ivy's bed. If scenes were working, I would put scenes little notes to people on that board, but scenes aren't working, so fuck everything, I guess. I need to clear out my bag, my pockets, though, if that's the case. So we're gonna put stuff in my go bag here. Weapons license, driver's licenses. And there's my bag full. Okay. This is my go bag. Actually, no, I don't want those in my go bag. I want to keep my go bag. Duh. What am I doing? I just need to throw these in a different bag to throw somewhere else. Do I have anything important in here? Yeah, I need to take that out. Ooh, I need to take that out. Oh, that's important. I didn't even get to that. There's empty Polaroids. Here's scuba gear, skateboard, money. Okay, everything else in there is fine. We're going to take this off. Put a new bag on. Put all my IDs and shit in said bag. And my gun. Guns. I have a scratched gun somewhere. We'll put the USB in there. We'll put the tablet in there. Where'd my scratched gun go, man? We gotta find that now. Did I put it in my hunting bag or is it out in my car maybe? It might be in my car. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. God. I almost forgot this one's about. I gotta fix her hair because I accidentally saved the outfit with this hair. So I gotta fix it when I first use this outfit. And I'll just fix that at some other point. There. He said tactical. Does that mean blackout? We're gonna go blackout because I can, but I don't really know what he means by tactical anyway. I don't see anybody. But yeah, so that was a relatively quick update. I didn't really get into too much when it comes to personal stuff because it's kind of an event based thing, but also we need to get into tactical. So we need to find which car I put. Did I put it in my beater? Let's drive that. Let's see. Did I put my scratch gun in my beater? Why would I do the thing that I always do? I don't know. I gotta find my fucking scratched gun, man. It's not in my regular car, is it? Why would it be? Did I? Oh my god. I did put my fucking scratched gun in my regular car. Jesus Christ. Hunting bag, go in there. Fuck. Which one had the stuff in it? I gotta see which one I threw my actual junk in. I do. That's my med supplies. I need that. Nope. There. Just throw these other small bags in here. I don't need them. I'll throw that in there because I don't need it because it should go in my hunting bag, but whatever. Got that. Okay, there we go. We'll throw my go bag on, which shouldn't have anything super important. It basically has enough in it to survive. That's the purpose of my go bag. It has. So my go bag. Oh, I don't need that. It has camera with pictures. It's got binoculars, some lockpicks. It's got drinks, which don't go bad, like the tequila I can technically drink. It's got repair kits. It's got some extra food. It has the glasses that Ash told her to give people give him if there's a problem that she can't say in front of other people. It's got more food. It's got some, I don't know, I don't need the bottle caps. It's got paper. It's got a gas mask. It's got more drinks that don't go bad. It's got some more food that doesn't go bad. It's a good bag, man. That's her scuba gear, a mask, um, some money, a skateboard for getting away quickly, and a helmet. And then, so it basically is, should I ever, for some reason, be unable to get to something I have a car with, I would not only have food and water, I would have extra supplies should I need it. Like repair kits and gas masks and scuba gear. Just in case. It's her go bag. I love my go bag. Everybody should have a go bag. There's stuff in there there's stuff that I want to put in there that I don't have yet because some of it's illegal. But we should be good. I don't need. We got a med supply. We got an extra thing. There's her helmet. That can drop. Alright, there we go. I thought I heard somebody in here. God, I remember getting a tour of this place. Ivy's been sleeping here because, oh, other big important event that happens. Ivy and Matthew broke up. It was mutual. It was a we've changed as people kind of a thing. But they did break up, so Ivy's now single, and it's been weird. Alright. Now I need to get on radio. Radio check.
And for read message in group chat of the darkness.
Yep, I was just getting ready for that.
Have fun.
When you say tactical, do you mean like just blackout or specifically tactical?
That's a math question, but I think it's blackout.
Cool. Also, you guys are gonna have to forgive me. It's been a while since I've had talking to doing like to people, so I've kind of gotten used to being not talkative, and I apologize if I do go quiet at some point. I'm not trying to. Okay, we have food and water. Shots. Just a bag of shots. I bet you there's like 700 shots there. Also, they have a fucking vending machine that works in here now, so they could literally, so long as they have money, they could fucking use the vending machines to survive in here. They could literally run a siege. We're good. There we go. I think we're all set. Ivy's in blackout. Let's go see if Ash is got anything going on down here. Ash is still asleep, by the way. He is fully going to sleep. She had a reaction out of him the other day. Aw, there's a little bad. That's for Faye. He had a reaction to Ivy the other day, actually. She got a little bit of information about from him. Not a lot, and it could have been a lot better because my dice rolls were so shit. I couldn't get anything out of that conversation. It was so bad. I could not roll over a 10. So I may have done something. I may have given up on the dice rolling system in this game and bought myself a D20 physical D20 um that I'm going to use important dice rolls on because I am almost fucking positive that the server has weighted the dice rolls to be negative to slight or like whatever. It may not even be the server. It could just be whatever dice roll system is being used, like script is being used. I swear it's bad. It is not even. There's no way. There's no way in hell because of the sheer amount of bullshit I've gotten from rolls since moving to free. So I gave up. I gave up, man. Uh, okay, let me actually look at my text messages.
Bev, are you at Haven right now?
I'm at Haven right now.
You check the storage and see in the medical supplies how many medical stuff that we actually have in there.
Yeah, no problem. Let me look.
Like lollipops, medical kits, bandages, etc.
Whoopsie daisy. Medical supplies. Looks like we're sitting on 20 first aid kits, 20 bandages, 54 lollipops, and 23 painkillers, and 7 IFAKs. Is that all? Med kit stuff? I'm gonna check downstairs too. Oh, shit ton of Radaway. Okay. Let's go check the other one. Computer gen dice rolls have always been bad. I mean, it's just, it feels weighted negative as though it's like, haha, the more negative things that happen, the more interesting roleplay that can happen. But no, like, I kind of need Ivy to have a variable rolling set. I need her to. And it's not been happening. It's been horrendously like weighted low. Wait, do they not have any storage down here? All right. What am I? Is there storage down here? I don't see anything. But yeah, it's literally been like for a week straight. I rolled above a 10 like 5 times when I was rolling consistently every day. It was really bad. So I bought my own dice. Fuck it. At this point, like I'll use it for like unless somebody tells me roll a dice like for with a DC in game and asks me to do it. Like I'll do the in game one for that, but like for me personally, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna be using a real life dice. You guys will hear about it. Yeah, I should probably do that. I don't really have a webcam per se. I kind of do. I just don't know if it works. I'll have to see if I can. Yeah, I'll make like a little dice box. I bought a really pretty dice though. It's like lava. We have a lot of materials in here too. Where do you get glass? Cheap wire? Huh. Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? I've heard a lot of people get addicted to owning dice. I only bought a single D20. Okay, I'm not buying all of the extra 10s and shit. If I want to do that, I'll just use the in-game system. But it's to the point, guys, that I've Ivy has been missing out on shit because my rolls are so bad, consistently bad, and I feel like it's been that way since I got to free. So, because Ivy used to be good luck on fucking her on unscripted, like Karen would want Ivy near him all the time because he rolled so much better when Ivy was around. I know that's confirmation bias, but come on, it has been, and I hoarding drag, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see if I can't get something set up because that'd be kind of fun. Oh, I was gonna do something and I forgot. I'll do it next time. But notification here. Every time I ever look at anything posted by them, it's the same shit. What is that play? Oh, it's baby. Okay. It's like holy shit. I wonder if people are gonna be logging in very soon. Oh look, it's another page / Angelina. I hate to say it, but there's a few of them. The traveler refuses to message me back. This is the screen chat where I was talking to oh, actually I could show you what, because we're sitting here waiting now, I think. So she gets a USB from Frank. Let me pull this up here. Do desktop. Okay. This is all it is when she pulls up the USB. Yeah, I can come on my way. Anyway, so I get a call from Vesta. I'm sorry, Vesta. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hales. Um I get that as a USB. And in that oh my gosh. You scared the shit out of me. You okay? Okay?
I'm gonna meditate for about 30 minutes. By the time I'm done, hopefully more people are awake and ready.
You okay?
And for
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, sorry, you scared me. Is there anything I can do for you?
That's odd.
What's on? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, can you hear me? Ah, shit. Wait, no, what? I was talking on the radio. Can you hear me okay? Is my mic not working?
Maybe.
Hello? Is my voice being weird? Can you guys hear me okay on the radio?
Yes.
For
For some reason, Faye can't hear me when I'm standing right in front of her.
She's not on the radio.
No, I mean, like, I'm talking to her face to face, and I don't think she can hear me.
Well, have her clean her ears.
Can you hear me?
Write that down on a note paper for her.
Radio check.
10-4.
Okay, can you hear me on the radio?
Yes, you're phasing in and out of existence for me.
Oh, I've had to even. Oh, how does that work? I know I fixed it before.
Like, if I look away from you at all, you're just not here.
I don't know if that's a me problem or a you problem.
If I remember correctly, that's something that happened to Red, and she had to take a nap.
Okay, then I will take a nap then. All right, cool.
No, like she saw Hoppy.
Oh, so Faye has to take a nap?
Yes.
All right. Then I'm gonna go
I
and
just woke up.
Well, you may have bumped your head a little, or you need water and you're dehydrated.
I'm gonna go pick some fruit for.
Both of you go take a quick cold shower and see if it helps you.
Faye's like, I just got online. What the fuck? I feel bad. This server's been kind of awful. So many times I have to put in the fucking password that I slowly starting to remember. Yeah, I think Mav was asking for help a little early because there's like 4 people. 3, not including Ren. I think people are waking up a little late. Whoa, fuck. But the other thing that you guys haven't seen, probably, unless you watch other people's streams, which most of you do, is my house. unless you're role-playing on this with me, and then you've also probably seen my house. But I love my house, okay? I decorated the shit out of that. When Ivy had something to focus on, she was doing pretty good, but the second the house got decorated, her fucking mental health collapsed. But Ivy's kind of been going through it. She hasn't really been herself lately in the big way. I might go ahead and throw, like what Coffin did on his Discord, on my Discord, a text RP for chat, so that when I make a text RP that I put in like the Vanguard Discord, you guys can take a look at it, because I did a big one the other day that was actually, I feel, was pretty good. So I'm probably gonna do that for chat, because now that I'm back, baby, and we've been doing a lot more text RP, like little scenes and stuff, it's been really fun, like getting a chance to see into people's brains and what's going on when you're not online. Or scenes that I can't really role play out because it's in her head, you know, like conversations that she's having with herself, or emotional breakdowns that are not something you can really role play very well besides staring at yourself in the mirror for a little while and talking about it out of character. But like,
We're picking fruit now.
I'm almost there. So I'll should make it like a alarm reminder for myself to do that, because otherwise I will forget tonight when I log off. Shit. Well, this happens to me a lot. We're good. Where did it put me? Ha. Happens to be way more than it should. Coming into Roxwood. I got lucky. One time I landed on an area down there that was landable. And then when I went to try and get out of that area to like fall, turns out the whole thing was underwater and I drowned instantly. Can we get past this point now, please? Yeah, it was bad. Getting into Roxwood sometimes is a little dangerous, because if I go too quickly into Roxwood, which my car can go very fast. No, god damn it! So hit the ground. No. I might have some issues.
What's going on?
The void is going.
Where are you?
Under Roxwood. Yep, you're not gonna be able to get to me. I may end up in the hospital in a few seconds, so just as a heads up.
There you have my brain.
I wonder if I can. Hold on, where's my go bag? Rip cart, yep, rip cart. But I might be able to put my scuba gear on just in case. Bye, car. The problem is I've literally come down here before. I've landed on this before, and it put me underwater when I tried to run off the edge. Because there was something over here that I tried to look at. I'm stuck. If I hit water at any point, at least I'll be able to go up. Oh, Fuck yeah. Will my car appear? Oh my god, I didn't go to the hospital.
Where are you?
I will ping you because I am on the highway away from my car now.
We'll get you. Roxwood has lots of headaches right now. Be wary.
Funnily enough, that was the second time that happened. I thought it was okay. God damn it.
On the way.
I appreciate you.
Are you on top of the highway?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you piggyback ride, or Red will give you piggyback ride.
Sounds good. Yeah, my car is it's long gone now.
I'm here.
Hi.
Where am I going?
Hey, look.
Here we go. Hi.
Sorry, what did you ask?
Where am I going?
For what?
Said
Oh,
we-
just get ready and sound off in the chat. We don't have a location yet. Matt will let us know in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, he said he was waiting
It's a good
for
thing
more
you and I
people
are
to wake
close,
up.
Ivy.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm so sorry.
You're alright.
Fine, I'll get my car.
It's okay. Wait, she didn't pick fruit yet.
Oh, I did not know.
Well, do we
was-
want to go? Because it's bad headaches right now.
It was
So
right
we
about-
can
yeah,
wait.
I mean, I can grab that. My headache isn't that bad. It's just when I'm driving. Right around here is where my car decided to take a nosedive into a sinkhole.
It be like that sometime, you know?
I have to say, this is probably the most dangerous riding on a motorcycle I've ever done.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't ride on motorcycles very often.
Hoppy? Yeah? I can't hear Hoppy for some reason.
He's super quiet.
Yeah.
Hoppy, you're very, very quiet.
You might have to drive a little bit. Yeah, because we picked from these first rows.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just
Here you
studying,
go.
so you know.
Here we go.
Read the message in the dark chat. And
Oh, this is very Harrison.
we don't have a meeting point yet, but just sound off when you're ready. Matt went to take a nap for 30 minutes, and hopefully more people will be awake for it.
I did. I'm ready now.
Oh my gosh, you're the best.
Do I just stay in this until we find somewhere to meet?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what
And
I'm
scare
assuming.
people.
Well, this is fun. I was like, God. I love Red. It's a good thing we're close, Ivy. What? Why am I climbing trees? I didn't even have parkour on. What the fuck? I keep climbing trees. Fruit. It's free food. A lot of free food. So when you're, you know, homeless, not enough inventory space. Well then, I will try doing the thing that I do sometimes to see if it'll work. We'll throw stuff in a bag and see if I can get more. See what it tells me. Yeah, there you go. Now I'll just go until I can't get harvest anymore. Did my music stop again? No, it's just super duper quiet. We're gonna play this on repeat. Okay. You like the music? We're all good.
It's not quite what I meant, but...
Up.
Here we go. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
So do we have an idea what we're getting ourselves into on this? Or
Sorry, what?
what Mav's having us do?
It's, I think preparing for training.
Ah, okay.
I think so.
I know he said something about training. So you're ready for when it happens, you know?
Mm-hmm. Funny because I'm not technically in the car. So I can't like see her, like if she needs gas or anything. I'm just hanging on for dear life.
I was gonna do the hunting. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah. What kind of hunting do you
Sorry,
do?
what?
The hunting to get more food.
Oh,
And then
you.
I'll...
If
Oh, I do it all.